Hello everyone in the Secrets of Sleep Baby and Toddler Sleep Help group. My name is Courtney. I am your host. I help families get a great night of sleep. I wanted to share a little story with you. Just so you know, in our group, I've been a little bit, haven't been posting as much. We had a Mother's Day sale and I sold out, and that was so wonderful. And thank you to my community for being a part of that. I'm so excited for the now, another 6 families that are having really awesome sleeps at the end of the 3 Weeks to Better Sleep program because of that, okay? I wanted to share a client story with you, okay? So I had a client, and she had a 1-year-old little one. A 1-year-old who was struggling with sleep, so waking 3-4 times a night. She joined the 3 Weeks to Better Sleep program. We put a plan in place, all of these things. With a little one this age, soothers don't necessarily need to be cut out. It's not like a little baby. I definitely, from 4 to 8 months, I definitely do recommend ditching the soother because they can't take the soother and put it back into their own mouth. So that's how it is. We cannot. When we were working with babies and toddlers, we want to get ourselves out of the picture when it comes to helping them back to sleep and helping them fall asleep so that when they wake up in the light point in their sleep, that they can get themselves back to sleep. They can fall asleep on their own, right? So a 4 to 8 month old baby, if they have a soother present and they're not able to grab it and put it back in their mouth, then there's no way that we can keep the soother in the picture and help them have great sleep without us needing to help them in the night. An older baby, it's not the same. We can still have them have the soother a part of their lives. It doesn't need to be cut out, but that being said, soothers still can cause challenges. Obviously, if a little one, spits their soother out and it gets hidden under, something, or, what I mean, it's too far that they can't really reach it, or whatever it is, like, it can still cause wake-ups, okay? So this family that I work with, we put a plan in place. Things are going well. We're in the process. This family's doing a great job. And then the mom said to me, the soother, it feels like a crutch. It feels like a thing that we just, we sometimes go to it. It doesn't really, it just doesn't really help us. And I don't know. I feel like maybe we could cut it out. I'm not sure if we could cut the soother out. It felt like something that just like this mom was just like not sure. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, to me, I'm like, this family only used the soother here and there. It wasn't really a thing that was like a big deal to cut out, right? Some babies are very attached to their soothers. They need it every single time for their sleep. To take it away is not going to be an easy thing. This family, I didn't even feel like that. For this family, I felt like, you use it here and there, probably cutting it out would probably just be easier, and it's probably not that big of a deal. And, that she probably just felt like it was a big deal because it was kind of that crutch, that last thing that at the end of the night, if, you're really trying to get your baby to sleep and the baby won't sleep, you're like, okay, well, I'll just grab the soother, you know what I mean? So it kind of gave her something to maybe go to feel that way. Anyways, we had a chat, and she was like, you know what? I just feel like I need to go without it. We talked through the reasons why she felt like she couldn't just ditch it, and I encouraged her, yeah, I think it's time. Anyways, as soon as she ditched the soother, this 1-year-old started to just sleep through the night, which was so awesome. So she's putting lots of plans in place. It was really good, working on the habits that are causing the little one to wake up in the night and ditch the soother. So this is, to me, so good and such a good example of what sleep thing is not serving you anymore. Okay, so what sleep habit, what sleep prop, what is it that your little one is, asking for in the middle of the night, or, what is it that they want, and what is it that is no longer serving them? For some families, they're not sure why their little one wakes up in the night. So if you're not sure and you're like, I don't know why my baby wakes up in the night, post below your sleep situation, describe what a wake up looks like to me, and I can tell you what it is that is causing the wake up. If you're on the opposite end of this and you're like, I know exactly why my little one is waking up, this is kind of just to point out that, like, you don't have to keep going on with this thing, okay? You don't have to. Just because your little one is saying, I want to soothe her in the night, or, it's just the habit that's in place, it's something that you feel like, well, if we took it out, then I don't know how that would work. Like, you don't have to keep on going on with it. And it might just be just kind of removing that thing that causes your little one to then just start to sleep through the night, okay? So this is kind of an encouragement video. This is kind of to empower you that you have the power, you know what I mean? That, like, it might not be that bad. It might be as simple as just taking away this thing that you're kind of using as a little crutch. And sleep can just be so awesome if that thing gets removed, okay? So if you have something and you know it in mind, it's like, oh yeah, this is totally the reason why my baby is waking up in the night, then post that below. Be like, I just really need to get rid of the soother, or, I know that the baby is falling asleep on the breast in the night, and that I need to stop letting my baby fall asleep on the breast in the night, okay? Post those below. Let me know what your thing is, and let's talk about it. All right. Bye, everyone. Hope you have a great weekend.